Hi guys, okay, this is the other video I said I was going to make. My idea for what I would like to do that I think could end up making me a decent living. But it's not just about making me a decent living. Everything I ever think about wanting to do, I think about because of the idea that it's going to do something to help others. In this case, it's trying to do something to help rideshare drivers. We have a lot of expenses, and we are not getting any kind of a wholesale price for anything. And any business will tell you that if they have to pay retail for everything that they require to conduct business, they would not make any profit and they would soon go out of business. Well, it's no different with us. The only thing that is different with us is that we are treated like consumers, not like business partners. Uber doesn't treat us like business partners. The people they make deals with don't treat us like business persons. We get treated as though we're just consumers. So anything they claim they're going to save us isn't saving us anything. I have heard in one report of an attorney, of that attorney visiting a place where there were hundreds, according to this person, hundreds of rideshare drivers sharing rooms with more people in a room than is legally allowable just to be able to afford a place to stay. I can believe that because I'm not saving anything. And if somebody wanted to give me a place to live right now, they'd have to give it to me rent-free. And nobody's going to do that. So, my thinking is, rideshare drivers need to have the same kind of breaks any other business gets. We need to get our gas at wholesale price. We need to get our maintenance services at wholesale prices. We need to get our repair services at wholesale prices. Now that said, I don't think anybody gets labor at a reduced rate, or at least at a rate that is reduced much from what their normal labor rates would be. And that only makes sense because a shop is charging that labor to be able to pay for their shop, to be able to buy the things they have to have, and to make a profit for themselves as well. So I don't fault them for that. What I do fault them for is upselling the products. As an example, the oil for my oil change. I pay $30 for 5 quarts of oil at O'Reilly's. When I went to Jiffy Lube, they charged me $11 a quart, $55 for 5 quarts of oil. They get it cheaper than I do because they're buying it at a wholesale rate, and they're charging me more for it than a parts store. That's just ripping you off. There's no other word for it. It's just ripping you off. So as far as I'm concerned, I want to do better than that. I want to be able to make it so that rideshare drivers can, if they wish to, do their own maintenance and repairs, that they will have a place to do it, that they will be able to get whatever parts and supplies they need at a wholesale price, and for those things that they cannot do themselves, that there would be a mechanic available to either help them do it or to do it for them, although they are probably going to pay the normal labor rate for that mechanic. I want to get them gas at a wholesale price so that no matter what vehicle they're driving, they can put the type of gas that that vehicle requires in it. So if yours can go with regular unleaded, you'll be able to get that. If it needs the premium unleaded because it's a big SUV, then you'd be able to get that. But regardless, it would be at a wholesale price, not retail. And then there's the place for them to do it. The idea is that they pay one of two ways. They either pay each time they come in, or they pay a monthly fee for access anytime they want it. How much that fee would be, I don't know yet. But the idea is that what they would be saving, getting parts and supplies at a wholesale price and getting gas at a wholesale price, they would more than be able to afford to pay whatever the fee would be for the use of the location. I've also had some ideas about the locations. One of the things that I've noticed around LA County is the number of car dealerships, and I'm talking about new car dealerships, that are closed and vacant. Whatever they were, they aren't anymore, and they're just sitting there. And to me, those are perfect, because there is the service department, which offers the bays to work in your car. There's the parts department, which offers the location for a parts company to be able to provide parts and supplies so that the driver needs only go to the parts department to get what they need instead of having to drive all over town. And it also provides a place for a on-site mechanic to be able to be available to either help with a service or repair, or to do it for you if you can't do it yourself. Also, being a dealership, dealerships usually have their own gas pumps for putting gas in the cars that they're selling. With that available there, I would be able to provide gas at a wholesale price because the pump already exists. That also leads to the idea of what to do with the part that's the lot where the cars used to be parked and the showroom where all the offices were and the display models were available to be viewed. Well, this isn't going to be a car dealership anymore per se, so the showroom would be for other uses. I envision it as a place where Uber and Lyft can both have a hub so that anyone wanting to sign up can come there to sign up. It will also allow them a place to do inspections on the cars. And with this company Fair that is making vehicles available to people that want to drive Uber and don't have a car to do it with, it would give them places to be able to put some of those cars and an office to do business out of, so that they would have multiple locations to be able to do that business from. It also serves to make everything be in one spot, making it a one-stop shop for everything a rideshare driver could want or need. In addition, I have the Firefly sign on top of my car. The showroom would also be able to provide an office for Firefly and a small shop in the form of a single bay for them to be able to put signs on, take signs off, and so forth, so that Firefly could be done from that same location as well. Then you're not having to drive all over the county to get anything done. Now, the caveat to all this is, in order for it to work, it can't just be one location at the beginning. It's got to be locations all over LA County from the start, so that rideshare drivers don't have to drive that far to get to one. I seriously doubt anybody in South Bay is going to be willing to drive all the way to San Fernando Valley to a one and only location. They're just going to keep doing it whatever way they're doing it where they are. So in order to make it work, I would have to have locations in different areas all around the county, to where you never have to go more than a few miles from where you are to get to a location. That is really all I've gotten thought out. I really don't have any more information. I'm not even sure how to begin to do the market research to find out how feasible it would be to do it. There's a lot that needs to be found out, and I'm only one person, and well, I don't know exactly what order to take things in or who to approach first. So that's my idea, and I would like to go forward with it, but I think I need help. The most important thing is I need backers, people that are going to be willing to invest in it, help me achieve it, without crying about the fact that I'm not putting any money in myself. I simply don't have it to put in. And in order to manage this thing and make it work, I can't continue to drive rideshare all day long, 6 days a week, and focus on trying to build that too. So I would have to give up rideshare driving to do it. And that could be a sticky point, because it means that I would have to be supported while I do it. I simply don't have anything to fall back on. So if you guys have any ideas on how I might be able to pursue this, leave them in the comments. I would certainly like to know. Anyway, as usual, if you want to follow, subscribe and click the notifications bell, and then you'll get notices anytime I upload a new video. Have a great day, guys. Bye.